dog days are over. The dog days are over. Do 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 do. Who the fuck's an AR? What the fuck? Oh, Ulu is an Aries. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Getting PL'd. Wait, AR is YBB? I don't know. Here we go. The dark days are over. Hey, sup, Inyek? How you doing? Just getting situated, getting ready. Ah, I was hoping that one would be in there, but oh well. I'm just waiting for the game to start. I got third rank 1300. Wait, where the fuck did my go? Oh, I haven't really played that much late. No. Oh yeah, no, wait. I'm still immortal. Phew. Okay, now it showed up. Phew. But yeah, as you can see, I lose a fuckload of my games. Sadness. Nice, nice. Dazzle actually, well, I mean, Dazzle still has a pretty high win rate for me. That's a surprise. That's kind of okay. That's kind of okay. That's also a bit of, well, the last time I played Mirana really was like, most of these heroes I've only played a fuckload at Archon, so it was easy to win. Really, my Witch Doctor's that trash? Next win streak, 16, baby. Current win streak, 8. What? Okay. That's actually hilarious that I have so many more games, but a lot more wins with Kotiri. So yeah, now I'm just playing the waiting game until my team is at the ready to go, go, go. The dark days are over. The dark days are over. I am very curious on who's going to win this, though. I mean, I assume it's not going to be my team, but I can just hope, you know, just hope. What up, Viking GG fanboy? Hey, still got the vest to prove it. Oh. Now we're going over to some actually the team I am currently managing, or helping out. The Gen of Miracles. Be playing up against Unity Esports, which is the team of Slawi and Tipak, the old Hippomaniacs players. That's going to be very interesting to see how that's going to transpire. First, I'm put on some socks. Can you get some acid in Holland? Bro, I can get anything in Holland. Recently saw you in some CSGO streams. Did I do? I mean, might have been. Maybe no, I didn't do Paris Major. I did like smaller. I think it was like the Bet Boom tournament. Bet Boom Urbanistic or Bet Boom. Yeah, no, Bet Boom Urbanistic. I think that was the last CSGO I did. Personally, I mean I love CSGO, though I don't know. Tires me more than Dota, because Dota has so much that changes every single fucking time you cast a game. No game is identical, whereas in CSGO, if you've eventually casted a lot of CSGO, the games start to look very identical. Dota is Valve's main. Well, yeah, but CSGO is a bigger esports, so. Does EU Pro League not have an official stream up for today? What the fuck? 1 TI is enough for all CSGO. Oh, no, in prize pool, yes. But viewership CSGO, like, wait, let's look up. Biggest esports by viewership. The peak viewers from 2022. As of November 2022. Free Fire World Series. What the fuck is Free Fire World Series? League. PUBG, Mobile Legend. What the fuck is Free Fire World Series? Just go. It comes in right there. And then the Dota Major right underneath. TI right underneath the Dota Major. So. Yeah. What the fuck is Free Fire World Series? Free Fire World Series. What sports is esports is this even? Oh, is this Mobile Legends? Garena. Bro, Garena is fucking as old as I am. I never knew that it was their headquarters, that it was Southeast Asian. Huh. That's actually surprising. I remember Garena from, like, old school shit. Maybe I should get into mobile esports commentating.
Radiant crew ban.
There we go. There we go. Gen of Miracles versus Unity Esports.
Crew ban.
That's Lardar's voice. I actually don't know. Pirates? International, Meepo, Dark Willow, Pirates, I think. It must be the pirate one. Yar. Most of the cast's analysts are from Southeast Asia too, very few from NAEU. Obviously, because we don't fucking play that many mobile games. I mean, the thing is, it's a lot. Like, everyone has a phone, but not everyone has a fucking high-powered 3K costing PC to play esports.
Radiant crew ban.
So that's why mobile games are a lot more bigger in, like, Southeast Asia, is because everyone has a phone. So everyone can play the Mobile Legends and whatnot and the Pokemon Unite, even though I don't think anyone really plays, or I've never played it. I don't play games on my phone. Oh, that's a lie. I play Pokemon Go. I've started playing Pokemon Go again, and I love it.
Keeper of the light.
Coddle, first pick. Okay. Gen of Miracles. What's it gonna be? I'm thinking I know what they want to get, but I'm not gonna speak it out, say it out loud, because I heard them in the right before this match. They want to go for?
10
They banned out the Clinks on the side of Gen of Miracles because the
5 seconds
Height
remain.
guy on Unity plays a lot of Clinks. And not to be discriminatory, but okay, here it comes. I'm not racist, but the Southeast Asian demographic favors mobile games to more people being able to afford gaming phones. Exactly. Isn't it? That's not fucking discriminatory. Isn't that exactly what I fucking said?
Pugna. Dire crew pick.
Storm Spirit.
Pugna Storm. Okay, they're going back for the old classic. Then Unity Ember could be a hero. They could also... Storm has a pretty okay time against most mid lane heroes. Ember is one of the stronger ones in this patch.
Dire crew ban.
That's a fucking surprise.
Radiant crew ban.
Early Dusa pick. That means Legion Commander ain't that good for Gen of Miracles. I'm hinting at
Dire
something
crew
else.
ban.
Just didn't want to be an
Radiant
asshole.
crew ban.
My guy. Wealth is not equally divided over the world, and computer parts are stupidly expensive in Southeast Asia, so yeah. Not that surprising.
Dire crew ban.
You guys probably have very cheap durian, which I assume is expensive here. I don't buy it. Or dragon fruit, I think. I never see it here.
10
Your
seconds
gas is
remain.
your gas and oil is probably also cheaper, mainly because we
5
tax the
seconds
fucking living
remain.
shit out of everything.
Radiant crew ban.
Terrorblade, yeah, they're banning everything that's good against Dusa. Education level does play a part too. I mean, being able to send everyone in the country to school
10
without problems
seconds
would be
remain.
a big adjustment. Bounce back to you. Hope you win today.
5 seconds
So
remain.
do I. Dusa is a hard hero to kill. Even though it did get heavily nerfed, they could run over a Dusa, though, in the laning stage. But then it begs the question, is this a safe lane or an off lane Dusa? We saw 33 play it a bunch. Monkey King good against Dusa. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Monkey King in this patch. I don't know why. Honestly, I love Monkey King, but also the hero feels so super stupidly squishy. And if you're not up against, like, a fucking Tide, you get fucked most of the time in the laning, because Monkey King's HP pull is trash. His armor gain is kind of weak.
10 seconds remain.
He needs to hit 4 times before he can heal with the Pounder Strike, which is always a little bit skiffy scuffy. I mean, Nyx Assassin would be great against Dusa Kato, especially Dusa, because you can do the mana burn thingy with the ult. But I think Nyx Assassin, that's like the only thing that Nyx really does, is hit people with Vendetta. They drop half their mana pool, and then you die. But it is really good against Dusa. I do like that they heavily nerfed Dusa, especially the fact that she does not get 200 extra mana at level 1, which was dumb. Underlord. They need to think of ways to deal damage on Gen of Miracles. One hero that is very good against Dusa will forever is Ursa. Because if Dusa pops Stone Gaze, you just pop your Enrage and you get stunned for like half a second and you continue your Fury swipes. Heard Elder Titan can sleep Medusa and everyone can hit her while she's sleeping. Is that true? That actually makes sense because technically she doesn't take damage. There's some heroes that are really weird in that regard. There's some there were some very, like, for instance, Axe. You know, Axe pops his ulti and he smacks him. Can't hit while asleep. No, you can hit while asleep, but once they hit a certain damage threshold, they wake up. But because she has a mana shield that soaks up all the damage instead of her HP, Medusa doesn't wake up until you hit that damage threshold. It makes sense that that would be the case.
10 seconds remain.
Pango Magnus, so Pango versus Storm. And then they got a Magnus Coddle lane, which is really... I really like Unity's draft. Jen might pick Bane here. I don't think Stoic plays Bane. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. Stoic does play Grimstroke. Could later get the Ags, possibly. Soulbind is very good against Pango. Or you go Undying and you just try and bully out the Magnus. That's also a possibility. Dusa can clear up the Tombstone pretty okay-ishly. But Gen of Miracles, they're looking for damage dealer. Ursa is their best choice here. I think they could also go for their Morphling. Because then you got a Morphling Undying lane against the Magnus Kato. You should not die ever on a Morphling in that lane. Saw 33 mag the other day, second and third map versus OG, bro. But 33 is a god. I've also seen a lot of safe lane Magnuses because you don't have to buy Blink anymore. You just get the Harpoon. And then you are fucking overpowered. Harpoon is broken. On Magnus specifically, I think. But you can just Harpoon skewer someone back. I saw Jabs played at the Major. Like, casted Jabs playing it at the Major, actually. Monkey ban? Honestly, I would not have liked to play Monkey against the Magnus Kato. And against Dusa, what do you go for? Anything else that's still left that's nice? I mean, I'm really thinking mainly those two heroes that I mentioned. The Morphling is pretty nice still. Ursa's pretty nice still. Ursa's problem is Pango, though. Like, Pango's role, even if you pop your ult, he can still fuck you up hard. Unity need a 5 to guard the Medusa most likely. Then you're looking at a melee that can deal with an Underlord Pugna.
10
I don't think there's a melee
seconds
that can deal with
remain.
an Underlord Pugna. Actually, Undying would have been really good for them as well.
5 seconds remain.
Clockwork? Pugna's too fast. Pugna's got like insane movement, like 320 or something. How do I contact you if I ever visit Holland? You can always send me a message on Twitter or through Discord. I respond very, very quickly. Unity. They got plenty of time to work with. What a good supports dispatch. Oracle's a good support. And you'll never kill Dusa. But I think the lane... Oracle does have the magic damage reduction. But I think you'd probably get overrun in the lane still. Because you gotta deal with a Pugna Underlord lane, which is magic into... Yeah, it's just stupid amounts of magic damage that you take. Let's see, what do they... They like to run Mirana 5. Chen is a hero that they like to play 5. Oracle, Kato. They could actually put the Kato 5 and get a 4 position. They're going to go for ENG. So, yeah, that's the second most played hero of their 5 position. I personally don't think... I mean, it's good because, of course, you can get rid of the Decrepify if you want to. But I personally don't rate ENG that high in this batch. Not as high as the amount of picks that you get.
5 seconds.
And Gen of Miracles, they need their last pick to be their safe lane. Ursa does not like Enchantress because, of course, Overpower just gets purged. Morphling still really good. Sniper is actually also very solid. The only danger here is the fact that they have a Magnus and a Pangolier, which get on top of you very quickly. But if you've got the Unload with the auras around you, Undying as well when he drops the Tombstone to save your ass, it's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. I like the Sniper pick here. So you got a Sniper Undying versus a Coddle Magnus. That should be a pretty A-okay lane. Underlord Pugna versus Ench Medusa should be a very solid lane for Gen of Miracles. And then the Storm versus Pango. Pango can win that. So, Snowy, it's your old player versus Dave and Chodex. I hate Ench this patch too. I used to spam it. This map is too slow. Can't utilize portals with creeps and distance too large. Yeah, it still gets played a lot though. And almost all Enchantresses go for Hurricane Pike, which... I'm not... I mean, I get it because it's a lot of damage. And it's pure damage. So it's really good against all those, you know, armor, shields, and resistances that every single fucking hero in this patch has. The downside I see with it is the fact that you just don't have utility items at that point. Okay, like, I deal damage through all of the damage mitigation, but my cores are still gonna get smacked. Whereas when you're an Ench, like Glimmer Cape, Pafis, I mean, in this case, they have a Magnus, so the question is, are they even gonna go for the auras on the side of Unity? It wouldn't be surprising if he just goes for, you know, Echo Saber into Harpoon into BKB, for instance. And then they have... I guess they have Coddle who can build auras. Which ain't too shabby. Oh, the good old classic pause in the first minute. Mainly to discuss everything that goes on and wrong and stuff. Actually curious. 176. Okay. Oh, he's doing recalibrations most likely. T-Pack 263. 333. He got... Oh, yeah, he's also doing calibrations. Hey, Dave's top 500, finally. With a little bit of luck, they're all top 500 after the placements are done for Knight or Hope or Pasha. I hate the fact that I can't inspect a hero anymore. This shit needs to move somewhere, like at the top or some shit. Let me inspect the sniper skin. I want to know what the set is called. He's a fucking mariachi. Obviously, if I just Google mariachi sniper skin, it would find it, but still. Not what I want, but I really, really want. I actually find it hilarious that this game is bettable on some websites. Dun 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 dun. Not all of them, obviously. They're taking their sweet time. What?
This is going to be good.
Did Chodex type? Oh, it might have been the Chodex type go. Because of course Chodex is muted. Fucking moron. Because he keeps on getting in fights in his pubs. Well, let's see, will we get a first blood fight?
Try a bit harder next time. Where you watching? That's how it's done.
Aren't you allowed to just only start with like 4 mangoes? In general? I think you only are allowed to start with 4 mangoes. So all the mangoes went onto the Undying in this
30
case.
seconds to battle.
That's the one thing that really sucks. It makes Undying a lot weaker is the fact that mangoes, like you can't start off the laning stage with 300 million mangoes. Which is exactly where the hero likes to be. Just only mangoes and go ham. But in this case, his teammates can't buy a mango. Which is not the end in the world. But Underlord, for instance, he's going Vanguard first, but he's going to need to get a very quick boots. Oh, 3 bounties to be picked up by GOM. They match up. Storm versus Pango Pango. And in the bottom lane, Stoic just going to start off by trying to yoink as much strength as possible. Coddle is a very fast hero. Actually, Undying is not even that slow either. Headshots, baby. Oh, does he kill it? Yes, he does. Courier sniper. Ooh, just on time for my Dachu to counter the small camp spawning. And the mid matchup. Oh, he's got 7 of the first 8 creeps, so not a bad start for Ayato. In the meantime, first blood gets secured. Stoic gets killed? Wait, how? The fuck? Does he just straight up die? Okay, that's not necessarily that great. And top lane. My Dacho. Oh, the lane is already being pushed towards Chodek, so it's not too shabby. Got very good right-click damage, of course, playing on Underlord. Dragging the creep to the side a little bit more further away from the Dusa. There's going to be a rotation to make sure that the bottle refill doesn't happen. Johnny Pro, does he deny it? No, he does not. Ayato was there just in time. Scoop up the water rune, and that is a saving grace right there. Or how does he deny the water rune while it's bottled, by the way? What the fuck is this? He denies the bottled water rune. This game sometimes. And they're doing a good job mid. Honestly, all three lanes are going pretty even.
Target practice paying off.
Did he just actually get cliffed? Wow, Psych. Wow. He actually got cliffed by Delight. That's hilarious. Okay, so Dusa is throwing the Mystic Snake directly on the Underlord, which is a terrible way to use Mystic Snake, because of course it does more damage with more bounces. Unless it's changed. Nope. But now he doesn't even use the mana, so he's only got about 400 HP. Actually, I think it's damage per mana. Yeah.
My sprites are with us.
But that lane's going pretty okay. Johnny Pro has a point in the wisps. That way he'll be able to sustain the entire time. Rotation mid. That's going to make sure Yatta doesn't get the bottle refill. And it makes it a little bit more problematic for the Storm. Is going to need to get some support rotations for the 6-minute rune, most definitely. If they want to contest or compete at any point. To give the Storm a pretty good lane. Moment Underlord gets his level 6. Should almost always be at like top mana. So that he can just Fiend's Gate towards his allies, even though the mana cost is insane. 200 mana cost for Fiend's Gate. Dude, that is ridiculous, considering his mana pool right now is... I mean, he's probably not even going to have 400 mana. Once he's level 6. Does have his Vanguard, which is nice, except for pure damage is nuisance. Yeah, impetus. They drop him pretty low, but he should be able to sustain the lane significantly. 1k net with lead now for Unity. Doing ever so slightly better in their lanes. Knight is... Sniper has a really good attack damage. Attack speed. Firing rate. Attack animation, that's what I'm looking for. But he has got garbage attack damage, especially compared to a 3-point Empower Magnus. Bro, he's got insane right-click damage on the Magnus. And he's also playing a very greedy Magnus build because of it.
Invisibility.
I mean, Empower is pretty nice for Dusan. I actually don't know if it works with Swashbuckle. Does it work with Swashbuckle? Anyone know? There's some nice stacks to farm up. Rotation towards mid. Johnny Pro had that Invis rune. Being a bit of a nuisance, but Ayato will be just fine as 11 magic wand charges. But they're actually going to look to possibly... Oh, I thought I know, with just those two, it's going to be taking them a very long time to clear. But if Pango, for instance, hits a Swashbuckle with an Illuminate Blast and... Okay, he doesn't have Enchant. Then they could possibly steal it. Stoic, speaking of stealing, he's going to grab the enemy's rune. Yep, Pango's going to steal the stack. And that's going to be a nice yoink. Oh, my Dutch at least gets a couple of the creeps. Panda has Rolling Thunder at the ready. Zipping from Ayato. Needs to be a little bit careful, though. Running out of HP. And mana. Both the Wisdom Runes went to the Radiant supports. And that means Pugna got it plus the Undying. And they both also get 30% experience from the other one picking it up. So, actually a lot. Currently a bit of a guard coming in. Rune is going to spawn and is going to spawn. Top side arcade. Oh my god, he didn't have his bottle in his inventory. Oh, Panda, Panda, Panda. That was a mistake. Because he's almost out of mana. That was actually a pretty costly mistake. He'd have an arcane rune that he could use at a later time as well, plus a full bottle. That's half duration gone. They're heading towards the bottom lane because they know they want to take a fight there. Underlord could level Fiend's Gate if he wants to help out. And honestly, probably should the moment that they peek their heads. Fiend's Gate should have already been dropped at this stage. Bitch! Why are you TPing? You got that global TP and he's like, nah, I'm gonna use my 100 gold item to get there. Fucking just level Fiend's Gate and go.
Radiant's middle tower be under attack.
A half a second they peek their head bottom, Fiend's Gate go. Like, that is, at this point, that needs to be expected that they're gonna gank. They know that Pango was missing from mid. He got the Arcane Rune, so he's going to go for a gank. At that point, you need to know what's the most likely target. Sniper, because he has no mobility. What should we have ready? TPs, and most certainly the global TP. Especially if he has, like, his Pugna near him. At that stage, you can TP together with the Fiends. Like, this spell right here is the strongest tool that the hero has. By far. In this gigantic map, having Fiend's Gate is game winning. Oh, they're going to go for some stacks. They do get spotted out now by GOM. We're immediately going to walk up the high ground to say hi to T-Pack, who's trying to farm them up. There's going to be the Fiend's Gate TP. They're going to go for the Ancient Stack steal, and this is a really well-made move coming out from GOM. Stealing away the enemy stacks. Obviously, they lost their own small stack, but this is a lot of good cash to be added in. Codex TPing through the gate back towards bottom. Maidachu got level 6 from that, so he can now constantly be a mana battery for Ayato. So, Medusa is top net with and has had a very good time to farm this game. Maidachu. Zip in by Ayato. Catch onto one. Gets the two supports taken down. The Rolling Thunder continues. Panda finds a kill. Will fall back.
It's time someone gave you proper
And a 2-for-1 trade, but Ayato's now top net worth all of a sudden. He's going for the Witchblade build. He actually went for the Falcon Blade. This is actually something very interesting. We got into a little bit of a fight recently because he refused to go for the Falcon Blade. And now, we checked out Dota Pro Tracker to see what items players build. Well, I quickly checked, like, what items do they actually build? Because he liked to go for the Kaya Sanjin to BKB. But now he's going for pretty much what is the quote-unquote regular build on the hero. And I like to see that Dave has made the adjustment. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, as they say. You don't have to try everything different than the rest. Storm Spirit's one of the most played heroes. There's a reason people pick it. Pick a specific build for it. Stoic got himself the armor rune going in for the catch onto Panda. Has a rolling thunder in 3 seconds. But they have the damage. Yes, they do. RP comes out onto the storm. Gets skewered back. Has the mana, though, to zip out of there. And with the TP from Chodex, they weren't ready for this team fight to come through. Slough is here. Has the Stone Gaze at the ready. But Deepek's going to die. Stoic gets a double kill on the Undying. Wants to go for more. Probably shouldn't go for more, because Dusa is still pretty freaking tanky at this stage. They're trying to give Ayato some mana so that he could possibly zip in. But the light's the target you can kill. Slawi is kind of not yet. I mean, you can kill him, but you need single target damage, and that means the sniper. But a great team fight mid. Use of the Fiend's Gate to help out the allies. Now the Witchblade's done on the Storm, so you also have that extra. He can solo any of the 2 supports. Because Witchblade's damage is really high.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower be under attack.
But you always have to be careful. You are playing against a Dusa, who will pretty much in any situation outfarm you. I mean, Dave is stupidly fine, but Knight is the one that is going to have to kill the Dusa at a certain point in the game. And he's going to need these items, the mobility. He's even going Diffusal. I actually really like that choice. The Diffusal is a solid choice to go for, because you can upgrade it to the... What's it called? Disperser. First of all, mana burn's obviously really good against Dusa. But Disperser is also super good because it gets rid of the spells. And you can give yourselves a movement speed buff. When Pango is trying to roll on you, you just disperse yourself and you run away from the roll. You then have a Hurricane Pike and the Disperser as a dodge. It's really good combination. Even though... Oh, does... What the fuck? Burns 8 mana per attack from melee illusions and 8 mana per attack from range illusions. Then why the fuck are you even mentioning the difference between range and melee illusions? This item, once Dusa has it, is gonna buff up the Dusa so hard. Like, having extra actually, does she? She doesn't have... Yeah, no strength gain. But buffing up the strength for the HP, the mana for the int for the mana, and then the agility for the damage is... I mean, the item is made for the current Dusa. It was always made for Dusa, but current Dusa loves it even more. Now the slow sieging, but Dusa is going to block any attempts to continue. And Ayato's going for Kai Sanj, which probably will turn into... Honestly, would I go BKB or would I go Ag? I don't really think a BKB is... Actually, BKB is kind of shit, because the only thing that you're dodging is Rolling Thunder. So yeah, I would just not go, fuck BKB. Kai Sanj into Ags. Then you got some filthy team fight. Oh, Panda walking up. Gonna take a lot of damage. Actually, almost gets taken down, but they are very likely going to lose Stoic. Goose also gets the tombstone. Stoic is very much in trouble. And will be taken down by the Deucers. The problem with Pango is you need to kill him in the burst before he gets his Rolling Thunder off. If he gets his Rolling Thunder off, fight's over. So it makes sense that there's no TP coming up from the Underlord. Considering it was kind of do we have enough? If we have enough damage, we kill him. If we don't, back off situation. Bunny Pro, drums. Okay, let's see. What do they have? Pavis is almost done on Coddle. It's a very late Pavis for the Coddle. I know he went for max Chakra to make sure that he supports his allies. But for a 4 position, Coddle being bottom net worth, that's terrible. Like at this point, he needs to have Pavis plus Glimmer or something in 17 minutes. He's a hero that can really farm and steal enemy creep camps very easily. Hey, sup, Jay Kenneth? How you doing? Codex almost has Heaven's Halberd. Yeah, that's the item I want to see, my guy. Good item choice. Heaven's Halberd in this patch is really fucking amazing because most heroes don't want to build battle BKBs. Especially the only damage they have is Dusa. I would not mind it if, like, okay, he even went for Solo Crest. He's going for the shard so that he can save allies. But I wouldn't hate it if Pugna went for Heaven's Halberd as well. Is that your team? Yeah, the Radiant side. Well, the Tormentors are going to be up soon enough. Which is going to be free shards. I mean, Undying probably should wait until the Tormentor dies to see if he gets a free shard or not. Making a team right now. Good luck for you and your team. I mean, I'm not making a team. I'm helping them out. Is more what it's like. I give them chances to show that they can play the game. It's weird to see a Diffusal Blade as a third item. But you're playing against Dusa, so it does make sense. Speaking of Dusa, he is fucking gigantic with that Ayascati Manta style done. Halberd to be delivered. Chodex in a bit of trouble. There's going to be TPs coming through. Do they have the time to keep Chodex alive? Tombstone's dropped. Skewer him away from the tower. And RP even used Chodex is going to get taken down. But they will lose 2 of their cores in response. Deuce on the high ground has used his ulti. Slawi actually needs to be careful right now because he's going to get his his mana slightly drained. Not really that much. Lights on the run. Can Stoic finish him off? Yes, he can. Hits him with the decay. Slawi is the last one standing, and they're going to drain his mana and his HP soon enough as well. Slawi's going to get taken down. Mega kill streak for Ayato, and a very fat team fight. This, my friends, is why you never jump a fucking Underlord. It's the worst hero to go for, especially considering he just got his Heaven's Halberd done, so he has that disarm. Look at that damage from the Dusa, but it does not matter if you cannot focus a single target. Thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Peri Anza Mordika Agata. And now Knight is catching up quickly. Hurricane Pike is about to be fully delivered. This is a big item. Ayato is going for Scythe. Okay, I'll Scythe makes sense because you are playing against Pango. It's either Scythe or Ags. And Scythe makes a lot of sense because you're playing against Pango, so having extra lockdown to make sure he doesn't get the Rolling Thunder off is a pretty big plus. And of course, it's good against Dusa for obvious reasons.
This is going to be good.
What will Chodex build next? Something like a AC, I would assume. Would be a good choice. Because you don't really fear any magic damage. Even he's got Diffusal on the Pango. Is there a choice for Lotus? Not really. The Ag's great, eh. Do they need to fucking take the Tormentor soon? On both sides, yes. Get the fucking Tormentors. Get it. Okay, he's got the shard. That means the next shard would go to either Underlord, which is a nice one, the Firestorm he can throw on himself, or that one's kind of eh. I mean, it's not terrible. Double damage Arcane, and they only find a 5... Well, at this point, a 5 position Coddle because he's too broke. They're going to go for... Yeah, they got themselves a shard on the Coddle. They could just also Fiend's Gate there, kill it, and then take the Fiend's Gate back. I wouldn't mind it. They could have also just stolen the enemy's one, by the way. That's one thing that you can do with the Unload. You can always just steal away the enemy's Tormentor. 3 shards of Bay. His shard is really fucking good with a sniper on your team. His shard is stupidly good against the Pangolier. His shard is actually also really fucking good because you get extra wave counts on the Firestorm, and you just hug peek. Okay, he's going Shiva's, which I mean they don't really have that much healing. They have a little bit from Coddle, and he's building. No, he's not building. I guess the Nature's Attendance is slightly annoying, but they're building the auras on the Dire side. He's got currently the Crimson Guard and Harpoon, which makes this Magnus pretty scary. They're gonna go for the Roshan as well, and another objective here obtained by the side of Unity. They did lose most of their outer towers. Only bottom lane still has a tier 1 and tier 2 standing. So the one thing that they have to be careful for on the side of Unity is that if they lose a team fight, their base could be next. Well, now we're just playing the waiting game. Be checking. I got a message. Wow. It's not too shabby. Wait. What did I just... Economical calendar. 18th of May. I got $3 from my Apple stock. Bitch, I got 2.4k into Apple. Yeah, $3 is $3. Free money. Wait, was that in dollars or euros? Did it change again? Oh, it's in euros. Nice. I'm pretty happy. Smoked up, heading towards bottom, looking for a fight. There is a Dusa with an Aegis, so that's not a good target. Oh, Stoik. He needs to hide in the tombstone. Actually, he's going back in, pops his ult, he's dropping low. My Dacho gives away his mana to Stoik. Stoik's about to get taken down. They find the backline jump, though. They kill off one of the supports. Now Codex needs to run away. Does have the Halberd, does have the Crimson Guard. Doesn't really have that much mana. But going back in onto Johnny. Ayato is unstoppable. They also found themselves Panda because Knight was still in the fight. And Slawy's going to be forced back. But they find a 2-for-3 trade. They lose their 2 supports, but they find the enemy's 2 supports plus the Pangolier. And yeah, Sniper's got that disperser, so he's got that movement speed. His mana pool is actually also pretty strikingly high, considering 1300 mana. The Underlord needs a bigger mana pool, so that's why Shiva's actually makes a lot more sense. Just to have a bigger chunk of mana to work with. I hate the fact that this one still is up. Oh, trying to catch Knight. Nice save there by Ayat. The TP dropping low. Magnus is dead, but Knight is going to be the target. Tries to run away, but he uses Disperser before he gets hit by the slow. Can Knight get himself out of there? Great Rolling Thunder from Panda. It's on pretty much everyone, and with the Ags, he also does constant mana burn damage in the team fight. The rest of GOM needs to pretty much just disengage. But they got the Magnus kill, and honestly a huge one, because otherwise they would have dragged back Knight to kill him off. But yeah, he now should know that he should be very careful. Not to use Disperser before Enchant is being used on him. That's the one best of 3. I hate the fact that they just never take down Tormentors. My Duchess got Glimmer Aethers, going 4-staff. Johnny Pro's got the Pipe. Drums is going for the Dragonlance. Stoic going 4-staff. And the Coddle's got Buffy's going Crimson. And he got the free shard. That's what most of his net, well, not most, but a big chunk of his net worth is right now. It's just the free shard that they gain.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
They're going for the tier 2 tower. Still has the Aegis for a minute 25. Trying to keep them at bay as much as they can. But Deepak gets the skewer onto Stoic, and the Undying is very quickly dead. Drops the tombstone on the high ground. But it does give away that they have that good old high ground vision. I actually did not even know that there was a spot to drop shit there. That's good to know. Oh wait, they got the... Finally. Pugna got the free shard, okay. They finally got the Tormentor in, what, 27 minutes? That means they gotta wait till 37 to get the next one. They could also steal the enemy's one at 32, I think. Yeah, 32, 33. But the very important thing they gotta keep in mind now is the next Roshan spawning, which will take some time. Would probably spawn in daytime, so you're gonna need to scour out this. You need to clear this area. You need to get back control of the bottom lane, because that's where the next Roshan is going to spawn. Probably. Unless it's a really long Roshan respawn time. Storm Scythe is very close to being done.
Over here now.
Knight's building up the Silver Edge, which can build up the Shadow Blade already. Medusa. Ooh, this one is scary though. Butterfly. That means you're going to need to get an MKB on the Sniper, which you obviously don't want to get. It's not the worst item on Sniper, but Silver Edge gives, like, right now, he's got the Hurricane Pike. He's got the Disperser if he has Silver Edge. And Shard, and also because he has the, like, he's really hard to control and catch. And Knight is playing, like, his build is really nice to just be able to survive. Dodge and weave. Engagements. Problem is, of course, if you get Blink, RP, Skewered, you're still gonna die because you can't get any of your items off.
treasures.
Pango going Octarine. Hayato's got the scythe. They got that hex at the ready. Going all the way around. Are your players Dutch? Only one player is Dutch. Jump in, going for the Pangolier, trying to nuke him down. Do they have the damage to kill him off? Yes, they do. Pangolier is dead. No Rolling Thunder in the fight. But they're going back in. Two-man skewer by T-Pack. That was such a great catch, and the two supports are in a world of hurt. My Dutcho is about to get taken down. The RP gets a connection onto two again. The two supports have fallen. The chase is onto the Magnus. Do they have the damage, though? Knight is being hampered here by John, who is slowing him down, and Ayato is without mana. Will be able to disengage, heading towards the Enchantress, who is now the one that's actually left behind and taken down. So a very big fight, which should have been, yeah, very favorable for the Radiant side because they get the Pango and the two supports in trade of the two supports. I'm just wondering why the net worth is so low. Like, why they're only 2k ahead. But again, immediately finding the correct target, taking down the Pango. If he gets the Rolling Thunder off, that fight would have been a lot harder for Gen of Miracles. The next Roche is an important one. That is going to be with the free cheese. But personally, I think Roche in general is always really important. This big boy is about to respawn, by the way. They get a catch onto Stoic. T-Pack found another. But because they have the Watcher, it's going to be really hard to do anything in general there. They're clearing out the area because they want Roche. But Roche is actually going to spawn on the... Well, he's going to spawn bottom, and then he's going to rush towards top after 10 seconds. So honestly, it's not that bad. Panda gets caught out. They run bottom, but Roche has not respawned yet, and that's a little bit unfortunate. They were hoping that they'd try to take Roche at that point, and then they could surprise them with a quick TP in without the Pangolier. Oh, but now they're gonna be the ones scan themselves. These Dusa illusions with the stupid gigantic mana shield as well is kind of dumb. Dusa has a BKB, so disarming. You need to do it before the BKB gets popped, which is obviously definitely doable, but slightly more annoying. GOM is really unlucky now. This is actually really unlucky. It was max duration Roche respawn. Otherwise, they would have been able to get Roche with the Aegis cheese at this point and be in a pretty A-okay spot. Yeah, to next item, Mags. What's going to be the next show? I mean, Sniper. Dude, says going Refresher Orb. Okay, double BKB. I understand. And obviously also the double Stone Gaze, which is kind of big. Did he go? Yeah, he went for Stone Gaze duration. So that would mean 16 seconds of not being able to get attacked. Just long. Well, you can be attacked, but it doesn't do that much. GOM is Radiant. Yes, GOM is Radiant. Flowey on the high ground. They're going for a fight. Rolling Thunder is really well placed. They find themselves the two supports quickly killed off. Jodex needs to get himself out of there. Roche has just respawned as well. Double buybacks coming out from the Radiant side. RP gets thrown out. The Underlord is still almost at full HP, but the Sniper is going to be the main target here. He does have himself the Ogre Seal Totem, and he's falling back. Or is he? Knight might just get taken down. Invised up, will be finished off. Has a buyback at the ready. Ayato in the trees. No support to keep him alive. A big fat team fight for Unity. Triple, quadruple buybacks on the side of GOM. They know they need to go for the Roche fight. And they need to get that Aegis secured. Ayato charging in, trying to get the Pango catch. And he will be able to find him, X's him up as well. And they'll find 4 kills of their own. But it was a pretty painful fight. And now they quickly have to secure that Aegis plus cheese. Because, well, let's check out the buyback status. It is not too great for them with 3 buybacks used. Cod will use one on the opposing side, but this is dangerous. Jodix also did not fucking die in that fight, which is hilarious. Medusa kind of scary. Medusa hella scary. He's got the refresher orb now done on the Medusa because of that fight. Got a lot of gold from all those kills. He's going for the rapier as a final pickup. But yeah, double stone gaze. It's just the target you... I mean, they're... GOM, they're playing the game really well. They know... Oh my god. 4 bounties? It's a lot of money. They know that they can't kill the Medusa in a team fight because she's got too much HP. Look at all that money. That's like 100 gold per player in the team. That's like 2 grand in terms of net worth. How many wins does GOM have? In the tournament just started for them. This is their first match in the tournament. But granted, we have lost a lot of scrims lately. A lot of scrims. And the open qualifiers of the DPC, we suck the biggest ass. So they're finally... I don't know. We won a lot of scrims like 2 weeks ago. We won every scrim we played. And then all of a sudden we lost every scrim we played. It's just strange. Look at all that money.
Gotcha.
Oh, smoke immediately gets broken by Slowy. They're also scouting with the Kobold Foreman. Zip in. Gets a catch. Ayato with the Hex coming out onto the Medusa. RP onto 3 though. Rolling Thunder in the middle of it all. Can they get the damage? Because Medusa's out of mana. And you can't double Stone Gaze if you don't even have the mana for one singular Stone Gaze. Charge in. Slowy's going to get taken down. Knight gets that kill. Looks for Johnny Pro next. And there is a lot more damage coming out from them than I initially would have expected. Chodex catches Delight with a great aggressive TP on the Fiend's Gate. And they'll find themselves 3 kills secured. A very huge team fight coming out from Gen of Miracles. Got the Aegis on the Storm. He's almost done with the Ags. They honestly nuked down that Medusa a lot faster than expected. And yeah, he's not going to go for the Rapier. Instead, he's choosing to go for Butterfly, which tends to make a lot of sense. He now has the extra 100 attack range talent picked up. Underlord's closest level 25, which is Atrophy Allied Hero bonus, I think. The Root's also really nice, but the Atrophy Allied Hero bonus is like insane for... And Sniper gets half his damage at that point. 160 attack damage at this stage added on top of the Sniper with the crits and shit. Is not bad. Ayato kills off T-Pek, who's trying to cut the creep wave. But there is still a range creep still left standing, and that means they get themselves a full set of racks. Looking for the top set as well. Stoic chilling in his tombstone. Don't really know why, but he's chilling in his tombstone. Knight does need to be careful. A little bit. It's not that dangerous, and now that the fortification's up, it's scary. Overload attack bounce. If he gets the shard on Storm Spirit, he also starts to deal damage. It's looking pretty okay for them. Of course, this time they caught out the Medusa. They even got... The Medusa couldn't actually right-click in that fight. Yeah, that's the new shard for Undying. He can go in his tombstone. He can also put anyone else in the tombstone. Even if he's like being dueled, he can use the tombstone to drag someone inside of it. Which is really fucking cool. They're going for the next Tormentor. And it's a free shard. Oh, Underlord got the free shard. Okay. So he can now self-target the Firestorm. Storm kind of needs his shard at this stage. So his Aegis is about to expire. Oh, this is the most godly timing ever. They actually catch out the Storm. Does he get himself away? Zip comes out. Stoic runs in to try and Tombstone save him. And they will lose the Undying for that. They're actually trying to go back in onto the Dusa here immediately, but it gets a little bit scary without buybacks on the Radiant side. And no Storm Aegis at the ready anymore. Codex is trying to keep them at bay. Knight took a lot of damage. Madachi was dropping pretty low. Codex now drag back with the harpoon, but the Hex immediately thrown out onto the Magnus so that there's no skewer back potential. And they lose the Undying. He did have his level 20, so he did drop a Tombstone on death, which is kind of neat. They don't have buybacks yet on the side of GOM. Gunny Pro's got himself the Boots of Bearing. What's he getting delivered? Hurricane Pike. Pipe. BKB next. Coddle. Coddle is like stupidly broke. I can't believe he's that broke. Ooh, nice catch. But the problem is they need the damage from the sniper, and the sniper is kind of forced all the way back. They lose Maidachu as well. 2 kills coming out for Unity. They're looking to knock on the high ground. They also have the Enchantress with, of course, the extra damage from the Dark Troll Summoner the entire time, but they're gonna get the last outer tower to be secured.
Radiant's top tower be under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Now with Butterfly up, MKB is next on the sniper, and then after MKB probably like Swift Blink, set of boots. Then he's got everything. I mean, when you go BKB, I still don't think BKB is worth it considering they don't have like a Hex or some shit. I mean, the Skewer is pretty annoying, and the Pango roll is pretty annoying, but the Pangolier also has like the Basher, so it does nothing against Dusa, which is the primary target that you need to deal with. Speaking of which, Dusa going for an Ags. Next Roshan. Probably going to spawn topside. And wait, if it spawns on the Dire side, is it? Then it's the Refresher shard, right? And or was it the Ags on the Dire side and the Radiant side was Refresher? Can't remember. Oh, they're smoked up. And it does get spotted out. Slawi Dusa gets sipped on. The rest of the team comes in though. Ayato, they get the disarm to keep Slawi under control. Delight's going to get taken down by Knight on the back end. And they're going to focus down everyone else but the Dusa at this point. Even though Dusa is pretty much out of mana. Does get a nice Mystic Snake going. The control onto Ayato Storm. Zips in, tries to get control. Has the Hex onto the Dusa. But the problem is they need the right click damage of the Sniper. And he's a little bit too far away. Gets disarmed in the process. Thanks to the Swashbuckle, they get the full control going. T-Pek is going to be another one down. Buyback came out from the Pango, but in response, the Dusa got the second Stone Gaze off. And during Stone Gaze, you do a lot of damage. Buybacks from both the Storm and the Pugna. But again, Roshan, not a fast respawn. And again, a very scary prospect. No fast respawn for Roche means with those buybacks, it might not be worth it. I mean, of course, Pango bought back as well, but this is hella scary. There's no RPs going for Nullifier. I like that choice. Against the Pugna, Glimmer, Force, Death, saves. You can still jump in the Tombstone, I think. Oh, they are about to get their second set of racks. But of course, with the tier 2 tower standing in the bottom lane, they can't get the third just yet. So no megas being secured by GOM. And now Roche is what they need to play for. That means Roche is about to spawn 20 seconds on the dire side of the map. I think that's an Ags, Roche. I'm not 100% sure. Deuce has got the Ags plus shard. The equipped Ags plus shard. Like, Deuce has full go power. This is the strongest Deuce will be. Oh no, not the strongest. Can still get a moon shard. But they're so unfortunate with the timing. Roche respawns. It's a refresher Roche, actually. Sorry, that means that the Radiant Roche gets the Ags and Dire gets the refresher. Codex trying to keep them at bay while Roche is being taken. This is a distraction all in itself, but they're trying to get there on the way. Roshan is going to get taken down in time. Rolling Thunder comes out from Panda, has the blink at the ready. Aegis, is it going to get picked up? Drop your item, Ayato. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? No buyback on the sniper. Dave? Oh. That might just cost them the game right there. That could actually have just cost them the game. Holy shit. Holy shit. Moron. I know what happened there. He accidentally pressed on the tombstone that was dropped in the pit and he jumped in the tombstone. But also, before that, it took way too long to swap his items out and pick up the fucking... Like, the tombstone was blocking his vision. Oh, they're going... Yato's going in, trying to get the kill onto the light. Codex walking up front. Unlord is still, like, kind of unkillable at this stage. Sniper shots coming onto Sloughy. The Medusa gets at the least forced back. They haven't taken a single rack yet. Cheese on Sniper. What the fuck happened? I don't know. Okay, so good tip for the future: don't drop Tombstone in the Roche pit. Sniper bought back. Like, again, they got no buybacks on the Radiant side except for the Undying. So there's a big fat win condition for Unity. The Pango actually doesn't have a buyback, but a two-man RP comes out, drags him back to the enemy's high ground. My Dacho is going to die back. And Stoic will most certainly fall as well. 2 kills secured. Stoic does have a buyback on the Undying. They still have a refresher, so if they get too aggressive on Unity, they could get fat comboed by the Zeus. Oh, he tries to drag him back. Nice Hex onto T-Peck. The Magnus is going to be caught out of position. Zip in, looking for more. Ayato gets dragged back, but the big one is Johnny. Well, the big one. Enchantress almost got smacked himself. T-Peck bought back. And he got resummoned by the Coddle, so immediately is back with the rest of his team. Panda, again, a hero that needs to be careful because he doesn't have a buyback. Does have the Abyssal Blade, which is some nasty damage, but for the next foreseeable future, they will not be able to play aggressively without any buybacks on the side of GOM. All of them on cooldown. Any death they have right now could cost them the game. Shodex, sneaky beaky. Trying to push out the waves. Make sure no creeps come anywhere closer. They could technically steal the enemy's Tormentor because they killed off Roche. So they might take their own Tormentor. And a free shard for the Storm. The only one that... I think everyone has it on the Radiant side now. Yep, and on the Dire... Rapier on Dusa. Still has the Aegis for 50 seconds, but Rapier Dusa Gaming. GOM had 2k lead when I joined, bro. GOM had, at the top, I think a 4k lead. It's not, like, super high, but they could have won this game. They just, like, that Roche fight, if they get the Aegis instead of Dusa, they can go aggressive in a fight earlier to kill off Dusa. They can do a lot more, but... Missed tacos. Stoic. Rip Undy. Jumps into his tombstone. Pops his ulti. Drags him back. But the plus side is that cost the Aegis timing. So there's no more Aegis on Dusa. That means if she drops Rapier, it's going to be a sniper with a fat Rapier. He actually sold his butterfly for the Rapier as well. Did he sell his butterfly for the Rapier, or does he have it in, like, his courier or some shit? No, he actually sold the butterfly for the Rapier because there was an MKB on Sniper. So technically, Sniper could sell his MKB. And possibly get, like, a Swift Blink or something along those lines. Dude, we're about to hit 60 minutes. And you're going to get neutral items. And with this patch, of course... Tier 5 neutral items, you get to choose which neutral items you want. Then you got fucking Underlord with Giant's Ring or some shit. Oh no, actually, he's probably gonna get himself the, Dude. He's probably gonna get himself the, if he can, Arcanist Armor. Then Dusa kills himself. The item, sniper's item besides BKB. It's Disperser. It's Diffusal Blade, but upgraded. What Disperser does is you can use the slow that you normally use on enemies on an ally or yourself, and it applies a Dispel on your allies or yourself and gives you a movement speed sprint for increase your movement speed by 100% and makes them unslowable for 4 seconds. So, with the Hurricane Pike, with the Disperser, with the Silver Edge, with the Shard, Sniper becomes a very mobile hero. We still have that shard. Refresher shard, which is really good on Storm with level 25 and his Aghanim shard. Like double Vortex and double Overload, you can burst down enemy heroes. Why are we pausing? Magnus said G. Because waiting, that means they're waiting for GOM to be ready. If they say go, then GOM, maybe someone went to the toilet or some shit. Unity. Delight. Got the mech. He's so fucking stupidly poor. I've never seen a Coddle at 53 minutes in the game, only 11k net worth. I mean, Undying I get, his farming tool is... It's not the worst, because he still can farm pretty decently if he... Yeah, he went for the decay damage talent. But Coddle has so much better farming spells than most heroes. Bots too. Ooh. All they need is to kill Dusa. And then and get the rapier and then go pew 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 pew, 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 pew.
Target practice paying off.
Deuce, I can't push high ground. You barely can ever push high ground against Underlord. Kill Deuce without sacrificing sniper. Actually, if Storm gets sniper, gets the rapier, you also win. Because then Storm has the level 25 talent. So overload, attack bounce. AKA Storm has cleave. So you give him a rapier as well. He zips on enemies, drags them all together with electric vortex, and then he has cleave for the next like 5 auto attacks. And then you just have like lightning all over the place. What's your G? My guys? What's your rank now? Oh, my rank is immortal. But everyone at the moment is immortal, so it's not really fancy anymore. Oh, Pango, Pango! Tombstone gets dropped. My Dacho can jump in the tombstone and just chill. Yeah, he's just chilling. So Rolling Thunder is wasted. Zip comes in. They get a catch onto the Pango. Glimmer's not going to keep him alive. Nice placement there of the sentry. Codex is taking no damage whatsoever from fucking Enchantress, because Enchantress is a garbage hero. And they find themselves a Pango who does have a buyback. They're actually trying to go back in. T-Pack maybe with a great RP catch. Set everything up for Slawi. Oh, my back hurts. He bought a second rapier on Dusa just in case he dies and drops it. Roche is up in 35. It gets scanned out. They know they're in the pit. They might just go for the immediate jump, actually. Stoic. Gets spotted. He's got the Ghost Scepter. Buyback was used on Pango. They're going to go in onto the Pangolier. Panda's going to be the main target. Two-man drag comes in, and the Sniper King just pop shots. That's the Pango die-backing. Chodek's on the high ground. He's keeping them spread out. Slawi's out of mana. The Medusa needs to run away. He's trying to get himself out of dodge, but he has no mana left. He has nothing to throw at his opponents. They're going to lose the Sniper, and the dropped Rapier is right there. RP gets thrown out onto a solo Undying. The pop shots keep going from the Sniper. The chase onto T-Pack, and they will find a huge kill. Dusa buyback used. Has the Rapier again, but there is another one. Knight is going to secure the Rapier. It possibly could go for Roche to make sure they have the Aegis Cheese plus shard, but they're going to try and... Honestly, I just... Check it out. Check it out. No, they're going to go for the finish. Did you cast CSGO officially too? Yeah. I've casted a lot of CSGO officially. I actually started out casting on my own channel, Dota, and then my first paid opportunity was CSGO. Which is really weird. I actually got a Liquipedia page for my CSGO casting before I got a Liquipedia page for my Dota casting. Which is wild. Slawi going for the fight. Back. Jumps onto Knight. The Sniper is very elusive. Gets himself back. Two-man grab from Ayato. They lose T-Pack. Slawi's going to get smacked. No mana, no chansa. That is going to be GOM with the win, baby. GOM. 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 1 sec.
Which was big.
GOM. GOM. GOM.
Yo, chill. We were just trolling to let the people from DPC relax. You know,
Ah,
and
yeah,
don't take us
yeah. Ah, yeah,
seriously.
yeah, yeah.
It was our whole plan.
Oh, yeah. That,
You know what, team? That was all part of the plan, and we see your true face. You know, when you yelling at my
oh,
players,
Yeah.
yeah.
and yesterday.
Yeah. Now you're gonna give us salary, bro. Give us $10 per day, per month.
Bitch,
No, give us.
I'd smack you on land, you fucking dick. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Okay,
luck
one
with
more
game
game,
2.
boys. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
They ain't getting paid shit. Actually, I did promise them if they would make it through open qualifiers, they get $100 per player from me, and if they make it through closed, aka play DPC, they get another $100 from me. But yeah, we'll see if that works. Yeah. Giveaway, by the way, in the chat. For every win my team makes, I'll be giving away $10 in crypto. So we'll quickly set that up. Streamlabs, that's where I need to go. You know GOM personally? Yes, it's my team. I manage them. Okay, giveaway in the chat, ladies and gents. To join the giveaway, type !raffle in chat. I'll give you about give or take 5 minutes, then I'll choose a winner. The winner has to make an account on Cloudbet, and then I'll pay you out through Cloudbet. It is, I assume 90% of you are bettors anyway. And we'll get that sorted. I'm gonna quickly get something to drink, so I'll be right back. How to claim? Well, the winner just messages me on Discord. I'll send them my Discord link, and they can send me a DM on Discord, and we'll do everything behind the scene. see. We got 5 people in the contest. Okay. Close entries. Pick a winner. It's J. Kenneth. I got 6, but it's J. Kenneth that won. Hey, J. Kenneth. Still have me in Discord, right? I assume you're still in my Discord. Just send me a DM. We'll get it sorted. It's so weird that that you can bet on this team now. On GOM. Not here. Time to re-roll. Normally I'd say okay, but because he's in my Discord channel, I'm like, eh. Bum. Is it me or does Luna's face look very derpy? Well, while we wait, might as well check out, what the fuck is that? I don't even know. Huh. This was such a good movie. This was such a good movie. Ah, fuck, the game's about to start. Actually, go to what the fuck.
5 seconds remain.
First couple of seconds, they're banning and stuff anyway, so. Oh, yeah, that's true.
10 seconds remain. Radiant crew ban. Dire crew ban.
I just want to watch the first clip and then.
You
10 seconds.
He's actually Beyblading.
That's a lot of damage!
Have you ever had a dream that
And
you
then.
had
Radiant crew ban.
Okay.
Dire crew pick.
Hey, you. That's me.
Radiant crew.
It's me, Unity, with the Beastmaster first pick into Doom. Coddle Ember.
10 seconds remain.
Tony, you slacker.
5 seconds remain. Radiant crew pick Doom.
Yeah, they pick up Doom. For obvious reasons. Please ban Dusa, probably. Slawi played a good Dusa. What does he also
10
play?
seconds remain. Dire crew pick.
He plays
Keeper of the light.
Jug, Muerta, Sven, Alk, Wraith King, Medusa, Naga. Ew, no, not Naga. They pick up Kataru themselves. Okay, okay, okay. Coddle Doom is a pretty good lane. Most of the time should be able to run over anyone.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
T-Pack is playing Beastmaster, which is kind of scary because T-Pack's most played hero is Beastmaster.
Dire crew ban. Medusa. Radiant crew ban.
Only one winner? Yes, indeed, only one winner. So now you gotta wait for the next win.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Hey, the next win's an easy one, bro. What you on about?
Dire crew ban. Radiant crew ban. Dire crew ban. Radiant crew ban. Radiant crew pick.
Oh, Ancient Tribe lost to... Oh, X-Manaspa. That makes significant sense. What's that drink? Coca-Cola! I know I should... No, this is the actual real Coca-Cola.
Crew pick.
In the spirit.
Cocaine and everything. We ban out Sniper, TB, and Slark. I mean, Ursa's still a pretty okay hero against Dusa.
10 seconds remain.
Not that Coke.
5 seconds.
Not that Coke. Not the good old Cokey. Void Spirit. They've had a rough game against Void Spirit yesterday. They have their 3 main cores already picked up in their first 3 heroes. Ooh, Sky Beastmaster lane, bro. That's so hard. I would say Oracle for Jen and what else?
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Oracle plus Ursa. Oracle plus Ursa can definitely win their lane. They're laning against Beastmaster Sky. And technically you could go another Undying because Undying is also a save. With the Tombstone these days. With the Shard. Sniper ban, really? I didn't expect that. No, totally not after Sniper fucking wrecked their faces off last game. Huh. Unless they play Coddle 5. Which means they could get a different 4. They'll probably play Coddle 4 though. Oracle plus. I mean, he would probably prefer to play.
Anti-mage.
I completely forget. They banned that one last time. I completely forgot there was an anti-mage still left. Holy shit. They got an anti-mage. Against a Void Spirit Skywrath Medusa. How the fuck do they let anti-mage through? I mean, they're like, oh no, TB's gonna counter me. But anti-mage is like, hello, I am the ultimate counter. I am the one who knocks your face off. The anti-mage pick's actually really good. Even though Pasha, I don't think plays it that often. Or at least it's not on his list of heroes. Ban out Undying themselves. I would probably ban out Clockwork.
10 seconds remain.
I think I'd get rid of Clockwork. Clock plus Dusa is pretty hard to deal with. Den of Miracles, I would assume it's still going to just be an Oracle pickup as their 5.
Radiant crew ban.
Lich ban. I mean, Lich would have also not been the worst. Can eat the Beastmaster's creeps pretty easily. When is the DPC game? By the way, tomorrow is the open qualifier, the last open qualifier
10 seconds remain.
for Western EU for this year. They have to make it. Yeah, they banned the Clockwork because Clockwork Dusa is very hard to deal with for Doom and Coddle. Other heroes that are pretty good. Tusk is a nice one that they can go for to lane with the Dusa. I mean, anything really Melee frontliner-ish. Or they go Crystal Maiden and go a completely different route. That's also a possibility. No, there aren't qualifiers, open qualifiers for TI. All the teams that are in the DPC have a chance to make, will be playing DPC qualifiers.
Seconds remain.
TI qualifiers. So any team that's playing DPC, the third run of the DPC. Oh yeah, how is China actually? What teams made it to the closed qualifier? Because I assume one of them is. Wait. Oh no! Wait, never mind. They're playing. Yeah. No, they're playing in. Div 1, right?
Choose your hero.
My fucking thing just died again. Ugh. Summonless Chalice and FY and Azure Ray. No, there should not be last chance qualifiers this year. They bought their slot. Half the fucking teams do. But going Jakiro, that's actually a bit of a surprise. I need to change something eventually. Okay, yeah. I don't know why this keep like it feels like something is surging in my PC every single time the thing dies. No, Valve doesn't get anything for slot transactions.
I'll give them a drubbing they'll not soon forget.
There you saw me for half a second. And now you don't. Video preview occupied. What?
I'll give them a drubbing they'll not soon
May
forget.
the light keep you.
Oh, dude.
May the light keep you.
I'll give them a drubbing they'll not soon forget.
Like, I'm actually worried that it might be my fucking computer mouse.
May the light.
First blood in flames.
30 seconds to battle.
I'll give them a drubbing they'll not soon forget.
Kill all them filthy landlubbers.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Ah. I changed my mouse port to a USB 2 or USB 3. USB 3, I think. I can't remember which one it is. Blue one. And maybe that could be it. I don't know. Yeah, to USB 3.0. Because So let's see. What were... Coddle died to... That's not good. First blood was gained by Ayato. Dusa got second. Okay. Ayato does have his bottle to be delivered quickly. I used to have a Logitech mouse. I went for the Razer mouse, the Razer Basilisk B3 Pro recently. Because I always had a... Well, not always. My last two mouses were Logitech. And I thought I want to try something new. Fuck Logitech, double clicking problems and they should buy the highest end. One of the... Yeah, but I do buy the highest end. So... Well, Suicide came out. T-Pex mana is going to get drained. Anti-Mage should not have that terrible of a lane. Mid. I mean, Dave has a problem playing against Void Spirits as an Ember. I mean, Void Spirit does have really good attack animation, to be fair. What I'm doing now, bought a bulk of cheap China mouses. Easy replacement.
Expectations altered.
Actually, I'm going to remove Razer Cortex and Razer Axon from my PC. I don't know. Razer software has always been a bitch to me.
You have been denied.
How are you, man? I'm doing fine. Just watching my team play. Uninstalling some Razer software. I heard Gloria's model. Oh my. The fuck has Razer gotten itself through? Now it's actually not getting as much farm as he'd like, going for the Vanguard first item build. Honestly, once he has Vanguard, he should be able to survive that lane easily. Solo, especially now that the light is heading towards mid to make sure that no bottle refills come in. Speaking of which, Ayato will be able to get the bottle refill thanks to the guarding, and Panda is now without any mana and without Butteru. But the problem is, Deuce has got freest farms. How'd you feel about this last Blast Major? Many upsets and pick'ems gone to trash. I love it.
Denied.
Last Major in CSGO 1. And fucking a UK team with, of course, Crucial making it to the Legend stage. They're playing today, right? What time are they playing? The Panda Fnatic is now playing the Gamers 8 open qualifiers. Of course. Ooh, Knights dropping low. They already lost Stoic. It doesn't have the Vanguard yet. Actually, because you build Vanguard, you don't go Battle Fury. Do you still go Battle Fury on the hero? Dude, he's got 15 denies on the Dusa. If you lose this game, you just better ban Dusa. Okay, they start at 3. Heroic versus FaZe, bro. What a match. And the Major has no lower bracket, right? It's only... Yeah, they don't do lower brackets. I don't like... I mean... No, I don't like it. I don't like the fucking single elimination Major stuff. Dude, Astralis loses to everything.
Consider an alternative.
Dire's middle tower be taking fire.
Boro 2K wreck simple though. Revenge is sweet. Wasn't Boro 2K in like Mad Lions, I think? I think he was in Mad Lions, the roster that had like 7 players and they just keep on swapping players in and out between every game. Yeah, Jodix is going for Handamitis next. He knows his goal this game. He needs to just play. Just play. Forehead. He auto dodging the astral stab damage there with the sleight of fist. He's got pretty good farm in mid. Honestly, he's looking really comfortable in that mid matchup. Started doubting it a little bit. Knight bottom lane. Yeah, he's still going for the Battle Fury, but it's going to be an anti-mage game. It's going to take forever. Bubshki, that roster. Mad Lions. Yeah, Woro was in that roster. And then he went to, from there he went to Monty.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Monty easy. T-Pack has the roar at the ready. They're looking for a catch. What the fuck is he building?
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Well, anti-mage on the run. T-Pack gets the roar in. Does have the blink. Does Knight get away? No, he does not. Taken down. Oh, wait. You need... Oh, diadem for the Helm of the Dom. And now my Duccio is going to get taken down as well. Double kill in the bottom lane. That is not good. Beastmaster is a pretty scary hero. Deuce is also a scary hero. Even Void Spirit, depending on the item build. But I assume he's going to go physical damage for this game. Because magic damage is fuck all against anti-mage. He'll probably go for like the Echo Saber, Dasso build, I would assume, on the Void. As though the 2 expanded the map. Yes, indeed, it has. In the last patch, it has the extended... Oh my god. Anti-mage gets fucked. That's not good. 3 deaths already on the AM. Can you use that for... I mean, Vanguard later, you can use it for the Abyssal Blade. Anyway. But these days, you need Cornucopia for the Battle Fury. So, Ring of Health does not help with getting your Battle Fury. Which is the big downside of heroes like Anti-Mage in this patch. Does Cornucopia cost like 1200 or something? Yeah, 1200. And it gives you almost the same mana regen as HP regen as a 700 mana item. 700 gold item. Oh, it's a shield rune! That means Panda's not gonna die. Dude, he's got a shield rune. Ain't gonna be able to smack his ass. He pops a shield rune, he gets a shield that's half his HP. That's an extra 600 HP you need to burst through. Deuce at top net with Chodex is not that far behind. He's got the Hand of Midas now done. He's also got level 3 Devour, so he's gonna be able to make a chump some decent money. Well, this Helm of the Overlord's not going to take too long either. That means you're probably going to need to get Devour, can target Ancients afterwards. Stoic is in a World of Hurt, drops the Macropire, will the very least get taken down. Not the very least. He is going to get taken down. Ayato fighting against T-Pack. Ayato doesn't really have much mana, but does have the magic wand that he can use. However, Wild Axis stacks are nasty. Knight needs to jump away. Use the Mana Void. Didn't get the kill. Now with Chodex here, gets a little bit scarier, but it's still not really that scary. Considering Panda has got his shield he's charging for. A double step. Knows that they have a Observer Ward there. Knight dies a third time. That's really, really well done in hampering the farm of Anti-Mage. Look at his net worth. Knight is just dead. And T-Pack and Slawi both were from DPC team. They used to be from, they played together in Hippomaniacs.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack. Radiant structures be fortified. For now. Radiant's bottom tower be
Yeah,
under
the Czech
attack.
roster. Czech. The Czech Republic.
Radiant's middle tower
Probably going to be a Blink Dagger next for Chodex. Random courier just chilling, doing nothing. They're looking for... Oh, look at that ancient stack. If you could steal it... Like last game, it was a lot easier to steal it because they had the Underlord. You could still steal it slightly with like a Macropire, but Slawi's going to get so much farm now. Big smoke up. They're looking for a catch. Will they be able to get on top of the Dusa? Well, they doom him. They slow him down as well with the Solar Bind. Control, Ice Path underneath. The Macropire is droppable. They don't throw it out, but they do manage to find Slawi and Johnny Pro. In comes T-Pack, throws out the roar onto Ayato. Jump onto the Jakiro. Macropire dropped. Ayato, can he get himself out of there with some extra mana gifted? He should be able to. No, he actually does die. Panda with a double. Chodex is on the run now. Mystic Flare gets dropped. So the exit's even blocked, and they will find a fourth, in response. So they do manage to kill off the Dusa, but it cost them a fortune in that fight. Because the rotations come out from Unity, and of course Anti-Mage is not at a point where he can fight at all.
Your anger is useless here.
T-Pack ain't in GOM, he's in Unity.
Dire's top tower be under attack. Radiant's bottom
Are you
tower
rooting for
be
Crucial
under
today?
attack.
He's gonna break those Paris' hearts. Obviously I'm rooting for Crucial. He's the only other Dutch fucking player out there. Actually, no, that Mike, no, not Mike S. Fuck, the guy from... Actually, there's one other guy. Fasher. In Fnatic. Codex gets taken down. Panda's on the run. Slow. Does have it assimilate in a second. Mystic Flare blocks. Ayato. Ice Bath on top. Do they have the damage control? He's rooted. They find a huge kill onto Panda, but Stoic is definitely going to be caught out, especially with Johnny Pro coming through. Kiro left behind. T-Pac's got the roar in a second. This is just out of range, but the slow comes in. T-Pac. Ooh, nice dodge there from Ayato, but right into the Dusa. And Ayato on the run. Can gain mana again. Hey, my Dutcher gave himself mana. Never mind. Can't get mana again. Fashion sucks. You fucking take that back, you dick.
Radiant's middle tower be under attack. Radiant structures be fortified.
They're starting to get caught out. They need the blink on the Doom, but I mean, I also like the Octarine build.
Radiant's middle tower be under attack.
Because it also boosts his farm. And Octarine is not that expensive, especially not considering you already have 3 pieces. He's actually very close to... Like, he's got that one. He's got that one. He's got that one. So he only needs the Void Stone, point booster and the recipe. The recipe's 200 gold. He has the point booster pretty much. He just needs like 600 gold more, and then he's got the Octarine. So they are pretty heavily behind in terms of net worth. Panda gets another kill. Echo. Okay, he's going Echo into Kaya Sanj. Obviously, as a universal hero, he benefits of any stats he gains. You know, Jetski TV CSGO. He's casting the Gamers 8 tourney right now. I've never heard of that name. Jetski TV CSGO.
Radiant's top tower be under attack. Gormless swabbies.
Ice Path, Macro Pyre onto 3, a lot of damage. Crystal Maiden pops the ulti. Is he gonna die? Yes, he is. They find a 1-for-1. Doom gets thrown out onto the Dusa, doing Stone Gaze. Can they get the catch onto the Dusa is the big question. Anti-Mage, yeah, the root is there. Slawy's gonna get his mana drained, and they will lose the Medusa. Mystic Flare thrown out, but they soak it together to make sure that no one drops, and a double kill comes in for the Radiant side. Yato's even looking for more, but Panda with the Invis rune, he's looking for Knight. He knows that that's the big target, and again gets a huge catch there. That ward just out of vision as well. And with the silence, the root from the Ember can't come through. So it looks really good, and then they lose the Anti-Mage. This is the most picked hero as core for this patch. No, it used to be, but Dusa got a pretty hefty nerf. I don't think Dusa is that strong anymore, but I think Void Spirit's looking really scary this last couple of games I've been casting. Got a rod on the sky. So he's gonna get blasted, taken down. They're trying to run away. Not really gonna happen. Anti-Mage just really needs... He's almost done with the Battle Fury. Actually, he is now done with the Battle Fury finally, but it's an 18-minute Battle Fury. How are you going with the DPC quals? Don't want to talk about it. Did not go too well so far. We have one more chance in the open qualifiers to try and make it to DPC. The close qualifiers even. And then we still have to win the close qualifiers. No, there are 3 open qualifiers. It's the teams that get eliminated from the DPC get automatically placed in the qualifier, in the close qualifiers.
Radiant's top tower be under attack. Gormless swabbies. Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Both secured. And they might actually... Yeah, they're going to try and clear this area out so that they can get steal the enemy Stormenter. They have really good shards. The Crystal Maiden shard is really nice, but also the Skywrath Mage shard is very nice. Because you gain like a lot of armor and int when you pop your Mystic Flare on someone.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower be under attack. Gormless swabbies.
Well, the supports are done. Hayato, Battlefield, BKB first item. I mean, you need it. You're up against Skywrath. Just means that his farming capabilities are really low. Like, Knight's gonna have to farm until he is the biggest god the world has ever seen. Zerdex almost says pipe into the building afterwards. They could get a good catch here onto Panda, but they need to lock him down if they attempt it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And now the Tormentor's gonna get yoinked. Skywrath with a free shard. If they take their own, Skywrath gets... Crystal Maiden could get one, but it could also be Void Spirit with a free shard. Which is not too shabby. No, Stoic! Okay, ban Beastmaster's stupid strong. Oh, Chodex is actually still about the same net worth as Dusa, which is, I mean, same net worth as Beastmaster, which is remarkable. The power of Devour plus Animitis plus Octarine.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Going to harass the Doom a bit. High ground push this early on as well. Crystal Maiden dropping low. Trying to kill him off, but they got a lot of defensive tools. Johnny is still going to get taken out. Force Staff keeps Shodex out of range. With the Macro Pie jump in onto Stoic, they will lose the Jakiro. But they gotta also be careful because Slowey's got low mana, so if he gets mana voided right now, he dies. Like, blink, mana void, Aegis popped. And if he stands next to anyone else, they die with him. You getting low FPS or is just stream lag? Am I getting... It's 140 FPS, I think. I mean, it might be when I tab out that it lags. Like right now, it tabbed out real quick. Now I'm back.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Yeah, he's going for the Daedalus quick rush. He's got Manta Butterfly. Ooh, Anti-Mage. Like, he needs Manta. Afterwards, he needs his BKB. Sorry, Basher.
Radiant's bottom tower.
After that, MKB, which you don't want to buy because you're up against Dusa.
Structures be fortified.
God, if
Dire's top tower be under attack.
he doesn't even have that big of a mana pool either. Medusa dies really fucking quickly if you get on top of the Medusa without anyone around, which is never going to happen. And Deso's getting closer. And we have a pause. UM is 8k down. I can see that as well. I have eyes. You monster! Why do you have to rub it in? The problem as well is the fact, like, it makes sense he went for BKB because they need to fight sooner, considering their high ground tier 3 is already gone. With the aggression that Unity are throwing at them. I mean, Unity knows that if this game goes late, it could go wrong for them. Anti-Mage late game, fucking 3 shots Medusa. Because this does percentage-based mana removal. Max mana burn per hit, 4.6. If he's got Blink Manta style, blinks on Dusa. 3 seconds later, Dusa's out of mana. And once Dusa's out of mana, it's like 2 more hits. Oh yeah, no. Ember does no damage at all. Especially considering they have a fucking Boots of Bearing on their side. Force F there. They have a pipe built up on the Beastmaster. He also has, of course, the Vlad's aura. Which gives an extra 3 armor. And 20% lifesteal. Which is pretty good for Dusa. And the extra base damage increase as well from Vlad's is obviously really good. For both Void Spirit and Deuce, who went for the physical damage build. And looking for a fight. They got 4-staff Pavis. He's actually going for a very quick scythe. I like it. Doom's got the blink pipe. Going for the BKB after. Creep has the centaur stomp. Creep. Ah! He has it level 1. He needs to get it level 2 for the extra 25 damage. My man forgets about level 2. 15 minutes in, you can get the level 2 creep. I think, is it 25 minutes in, you can get the level 3. Oh no, it's then later, I guess. So it's after 30 minutes you can get the level 2. My Dacho controlled on one side. The Mystic Flare comes out. The 2 supports are dead. They will find at the very least Delight, but Ayato's out of Fire Remnants. And he's also out of any way out. Gets rooted up in the process. Panda on that Void Spirit. Like, Void Spirit is so hard to deal with most of the times that I see GOM play against it. Void Spirit and Beast is really what they struggle against. Of course, in this game, it's the Dusa, but Dusa doesn't even have to do anything. They're getting smacked by the Beastmaster and Void Spirit the entire time. Like, Dusa hasn't even come into the equation. Now with Deso, Kaya-Sanj, Echo Saber, Void Spirit's huge. Doom gets thrown out onto the Dusa. They find the Crystal Maiden. Can they kill off the Dusa? Mana Void gets used a little bit prematurely there by Knight. And now they're gonna lose a bit more than they would like. They lose a Yato. They only just killed off the Crystal Maiden, by the way. Chase for T-Pack. Slawi gets himself the Stone Gaze off. Chodex. There's no mana on the Dusa, but there's no damage either. And the buybacks are thrown out aplenty on the side of GOM. Yeah, this game's over. They don't have the damage. Their best damage they have is Anti-Mage's mana burn, which is not really great damage. Especially not against the Beastmaster, who's got BKB at the ready now. Yeah, he's going Deso. I mean, I can respect it. You need to figure something out to get damage. For some reason, Dusa doesn't deal as much damage as expected. Dusa have barely right-clicked in that fight. Most of the damage they have is from the Void Spirit. Like, he's almost... Wait, is he going for Ags? Dude, this fucking Void Spirit. Ags is actually super good for fucking Universal Heroes, because you get damage from all 3 stats. He has the Time Warp aura for the cooldown reduction. Oh, he has Devour can target Ancients. I was already wondering, what? More cooldown reduction. It's kind of cool. They look at Slawi. Kill off the Dusa courier. He's completely alone on that Dusa, by the way. Gets doomed. Acropire underneath. They don't have an anti-mage, so Dusa doesn't feel like he's in trouble. And that might just be the case. Ice Path on top. Crystal Maiden with the shard. Staying alive, Rogue gets thrown out onto the Ember, and yet Flowey didn't even lose all his mana. Bye-bye! Okay, game 2 was a very one-sided affair.
Structures be fortified. Radiant's top tower be under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He's so close to the scythe on the coddle as well.
Radiant's top rags have fallen.
He's actually ahead currently of Ember.
The Doyer have mega creeps.
So, I'm not going to be giving away $10 this game, guys. No siree. No $10 for you. Jump in. Ayato gets himself back, stays alive, but I mean, it's remarkable they don't GG out. Trying one last hurrah, one last fight. But anti-mage is just too underfarmed. No giveaway, Jake Kenneth. You just won the previous one, so just message me on Discord with your cloud bet shit, and we'll get that sorted. You know the links, I assume. My guys have lost. Fucking noobs. I'll be right back. I'm gonna buy. I have to buy. Okay. Come on, third time's the charm, guys. I believe.
Five seconds remain. Dire crew ban. Radiant crew ban. Dire crew ban.
Why the fuck does my team have second ban every single time? Second pick.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Radiant crew ban. Dire crew pick. Radiant crew pick.
Beastmaster.
Radiant crew pick.
Techies.
They let Beastmaster through again.
Crew pick.
Huh.
Legion Commander.
Finally, we get to see the Legion Commander. And they'll just use Dusa, and he can't do shit against Dusa in lane.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Dire crew ban.
Huh?
Radiant crew ban.
Fucking call it.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds crew Radiant crew ban. Dire crew Radiant crew ban. Ten seconds remain. Radiant crew pick. Dire crew pick.
Crystal Maiden.
HCM, because it lanes good against Beast.
Dire crew pick.
Undying is save against Tomb, against
Sky Wrath Mage.
Duel. Very good lane as well. Medusa Undying is hard to deal with for Techie's Legion Commander. So that lane is something that Unity should win.
10 seconds remain.
They have to deal with another Beast Sky combo.
5 seconds remain.
Oof. If we pick their mid laner right now, and Jenna Miracles, they can defend it. Tekis is quite good versus Undying. You can box him easily. Yeah, but Legion Commander is garbage against Undying. Undying also with the shard is a counter to Legion Commander. Because you can't duel someone and be safe in thinking that you're going to win the duel. Unity has the better draft. So far. Unless some really big fucking surprise comes in. Yeah, deuce again, Mike. I mean, you know you're playing against Beast Sky. So you kind of don't want to go for Morphling, even though Morphling is a hero that Clash is really good on. But Skywrath Mage fucks him up. With the instant silence. Until you get, of course, your Manta. They're still going to go for Morph. Pick AMPL. PL gets fucked in the lane. AM, they tried it last game, got fucked in the lane. Even though it's still a good AM game, but it just went horribly wrong. So they're not going to try it again. Instead, going to go for the Morph. He gets Ags, turns into Dusa. It's not bad, even though Dusa is a natural Scotty builder.
Dire crew ban.
No, it's just about mid laners. Batrider ban normally to me speaks anything either melee or just, you know, standard. Ember Spirit, for instance, doesn't really like laning against Batrider. Even though fucking dickheads keep saying, yeah, no, but I know how to play against it. No. Batrider is really good against Ember. I think Jenna Miracle's probably thinking about Quap as their last pick. Even though Skywrath kind of can fuck it. You could also just go DK. Something like super tanky. But they ban Huskar, so Ember really seems likely for Unity. Yeah, Ember gets banned. For obvious reasons. Void Spirit then, maybe. Yep, they're going to go for another Void Spirit and Jet of Miracles. The question is, are you going to go DK? Are you going to go Quap? I mean, Quap against Skywrath is so dangerous, but they don't have that much control. They're going to go Quap. It's Dave. Like, top 3 heroes in this batch. So it's going to be the Quap pick. Okay. Still like Unity's draft more. You got heavy burst, good control. Super dangerous late game core. But Gen of Miracles has techies. But yeah, I think I like Unity's draft a bunch more. I think Unity's actually going to take game 3. Almost similar lineup from map 2 for Unity. Yeah, the only difference is they swapped the Undying... What did they have last game? Oh, they had the Crystal Maiden themselves. Yeah, they went for everything but the Crystal Maiden difference. So they actually technically have a stronger lineup than they had last game. Quap going to do this game. He's going to feel comfortable. It's just Dave wants to play Quap, but I think like a DK would have been better. Doesn't die in the lane against Void Spirit. If you get the Aghanim Scepter at one point, you can really keep the Deuce at bay. I think DK would have been a really good choice so that you have a second carry. Because Morphling versus Medusa matchup's going to be weird. Death Prophet's not a hero anymore. Yeah, Dire has a better draft. I know that they want to play with the Legion Commander because they never actually get a chance to play Chodex LC. But their lane is god awful. Dying plus Dusa should be just fine against Legion Commander techies. Even though techies can be surprising in the damage output it has. I reckon Voker is still in the trash bin, but this would have been a good Voker game. Actually, Dave has played a lot of Voker in the past, but he hasn't played any Voker recently. Because, you know, no one plays Voker currently. And then immediately it's like, oh yeah, then Voker must be trash, even though it's... Stormstormer still plays it. Still is, it's not a terrible win rate. Chodex is dropping low, Slowy as well, but Slowy, Magic Wand, heals up enough. They might just get themselves 2 kills. And it's looking very likely as well. T-Pack with the Wild Axes. Yep, Ayato's dead. Double kill for the Beastmaster. Bottom lane is fucked. MP to strip reduces mana. Forge spirits to catch Beastmaster's push. Alacrity to amp up Morphling. I know, I agree. But most games are good. The only thing is you can't really EMP the Void Spirit. I guess that's the big downside. This Void Spirit can just dodge it every single time with the Simulate. So laning wise, the moment Void Spirit hits level 6, you kinda get fucked. And the Beastmaster starting off the laning stage with a magic stick, 3 iron branches, quelling blade, ring of health, and tangos. Means fuck. Like that, Beastmaster's gonna have a really good lane. Don't think they can do anything against him. The top lane as well, like Johnny Pro, Magic Stick with 7 charges, 2 mangoes. He's just got he drained 16 strength. Like, if he gets auto attacked, he loses so much HP at this point. Of course, these days, Adaptive Strike is max leveled by, well, the Wave Attribute Shift is max leveled, obviously, but Adaptive Strike is really fucking useful because it gives you stats as well. Instead, it used to be on the Attribute Shift, now it's on the Adaptive Strike. Stats, baby, stats, baby. Honestly, I wouldn't find it that weird if Morphling would go for a Heaven's Helmet this game. The disarm against Dusa is a big way to win. How does that axe still hit Stoic is remarkable. The axe's range is a bit overtuned, I think. They'll find a kill top side. And having a nice time in mid. Ayato's going for the Falcon Blade. Actually, quickly trying to check. Queen of Pain. Is that Falcon Blade normal build? Yeah, it is. Falcon Blade, Witch Blade. So Dave does like to rush Ags a little bit sooner than most.
The greater good. What does that mean?
Yeah, if they just have mana, they can spam until oblivion occurs. They're gonna need Force Fs on the supports, without a shadow of a doubt. On both the supports, because you're playing against Mystic Flare. Oh, they hit him with the BM tip.
Gormless swabbies.
Such a limited imagination.
After he, of course, BM tipped them, so it's well deserved. I mean, it's not going too bad in the laning stage. They are 4-1 down, but could have been worse.
Missing bottom.
Could have been 5-1 down. Now the Deuce doesn't have any mana. Or did not have any mana at the time of saying that. Actually has a pointed split shot. Very early on. And onto the Dusa, they find that kill with the Stoic rotation. 2 kills to be secured. Slowry's going to get taken down, and Stoic gets the Johnny Pro kill. Great move coming out from Stoic with the big surprise play from behind. And they do keep the Dusa a little bit better under control this game than they did in game number 1. Sorry, game number 2. Game number 2 against the Doom, it was just free farm versus free farm. Medusa gets hampered, but of course Panda is still having a very good time. T-Pack as well did start off the game with, of course, 2 kills. Has the Vanguard now done. So they can't kill him off anymore. Like, you just straight up kind of can't kill off the Beastmaster. Also not going for the Helm of the Dominator build because of that, and because of the Crystal Maiden. Mainly the Crystal Maiden.
I sense distortions.
Picking out the net worth. Knight bottom of the cores. Ayato. Trodex, and then the 3 Dire cores, all 3 at the top. It does help that they have grabbed, I think, every bounty rune so far. I think it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 1 in terms of bounty rune pickups. That is pretty much the entire net worth difference in this game, is because of the bounty runes being picked up on the Dire side and not on the Radiant side. You're gonna go. It wouldn't surprise me too much if he went for a more of a magic damage build. Sonic Wave blown up onto T-Pack. They find actually the Beastmaster, who I said was unkillable because of course Cass's curse is a thing and DK Truman is cursed. So very cursed. Should Legion be a universal hero? Nah. Oh, maybe, because I can't see like a nah. Agi Legion Commander would be very weird. Magic damage would be kind of cool.
Arcane power.
But he already gets damage from, like, Universal Hero, which already has higher damage gain than normal heroes, and then having Duel on top of that. Not too sure how I like that idea. And Slawi, he's just going to be farming. Get some, yeah, they're making some decent stacks here so that he can farm those up. Or Beastmaster farms them up. Gets used as a pseudo caster. Her items usually tend towards pure utility instead of any one stat. Well, yeah, but in general, she doesn't really build into stat items. In any stat items, it's utility, as you said. It's the blade mill into blink.
Dire's middle tower be
And
taken fire.
I mean, at that point, you tend to go BKB or Heaven's Halberd, which is still strength. Would you build anything else? No. No diffusal, no echo sabers. Jump comes in, the hawk vision right there. They did not expect them to get that hawk vision, and it came in. Yeah, no, they actually don't even have a sentry there to scout out any hawks. This is the biggest power of a Beastmaster. That's why the hero is so strong. It's because of the hawk vision that he gives his team. Obviously, the fact that his wild axes fucking hurts like crazy in the laning stage helps. Okay, so my camera is still just taking the shits every single time. Nice. Oh, I really can't be arsed to fix that. I'll go to my old webcam. Aye. Codex has the blade mill done. Gives him a chance to get a good duel going. Good duel gets you damage. Good duel also gets you good control. Void Spirit is going for the physical. I would have expected him to go magic damage considering he's playing against Morphling. And Morphling has really high armor gain. Because he plays in strength and agi most of the time. Morphling would die pretty quickly to, let's say, Dagon. Or, you know, the Aghanim Scepter from Void. Look at that net with Onslawi already. Took those big stacks. Observer Ward just a second too late. Already farmed everything and is even gonna be able to farm more because some extra stacks are being made. Yeah, look at that. They're enabling the Dusa so hard. They do that because they can. Morphling can farm pretty nicely, but Morphling is never as fast as a Dusa. Back going for the pipe. Back going for the pipe. He's just gonna build auras on the Beastmaster and make sure that Dusa... I mean, he doesn't have to do any damage because Dusa and Void Spirit bring a lot of damage to the game. You go too high, didn't ban Dusa. Let it go through every single time. Nice sidestep there. Mystic Flare comes up. He's trying to heal himself. Blade Bill comes in probably a couple of seconds too late. Blasts them pretty heavily, but unfortunately there's no one else to deal any finalizing damage. Yato wants to go BKB into Ag. I mean, the only thing you need to BKB off is the silence from fucking Skywrath. That's the only thing you need to BKB off. I would rather him go Lincolns than BKB. I don't really know what the point... Like, okay, also Aether Remnant, I guess. But BKB doesn't really do that much for you this game, because it doesn't help against the Stone Gaze. It does not help against the Roar. Kaya Sanj, yeah, maybe that's better. But also the Beastmaster that they let through. T-Peck, it's his most played hero by far, the Beastmaster. And they allow him to play in another game. Nasty Fishing Hero. Actually heading out towards bottom. Silence Mystic Flare kills off Morph pretty quickly, but Morphling of course is not there. It's just a Crystal Maiden. Morphling still needs a while for his Manta. And then afterwards he wants a Diffusal because of course very good against Dusa. Again, like game 1. But also The upgrade of it is honestly, it's such a fucking good item. The upgraded diffusal disperser. This is such a good item. It's so freaking expensive though, but it's so good.
Radiant's bottom tower be down. Har.
Next item for T-Pack, it's gonna be the eggs! Drum, 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 drum. They're smoked up, heading towards bottom. T-Pack would be a pretty okay catch. But they find a couple of other heroes in the meantime. It's the two supports and the Void Spirit Panda trying to kill off Ayato, but Ayato's staying alive. Stone Gaze comes out from the Dusa, charging for Maidachio. Stone Gaze is now on cooldown. They're backing off currently. LC, not a single duel yet from Shodex. But he's got the Blink Dagger to be delivered, so that is kind of more go time-ish for any of these fights.
Middle tower be under attack. Radiant structures be fortified. Dire's top tower be under attack.
Honestly, later in the game, they still have a pretty good shot, I guess, with their heroes. Well, he gets to duel off onto Johnny, but Shodex will die for that. And the duel didn't get the kill either. It's not a hero with that much blade mill damage to return.
Radiant's top tower be under attack.
My Dutch's actually got pretty good farm. I think he's got the full Solar Crest to be delivered. Yep, Solar Crest on the way. Solar Crest is, I mean, extra armor for you, minus armor for the enemy is always a nice one. I'm not a big fan of Solar Crest, mainly because I just hate the item. I find it really, really, really boring. Like duel at the ready. Beastmaster is a nice kill. And they do manage to get the jump. Sonic Wave comes out. Dual victory. Double kill. Maidacho gets the second one and on towards the tier 1 tower they go. Great catch. Great move. Everything does get a lot scary with the Dusa just free farming though. And now in response, double damage Void Spirit nukes that Legion commander.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
And Morphling has queued up that he wants to build Disperser. First it's going to be the Manta though. And they're going to walk into the pit. They've got a really good Roche lineup. Tombstone plus Flesh Golem plus Beastmaster. Roche dies at a very solid pace.
Dire's middle tower be taking fire. Radiant's top tower be under attack.
Who's got good shards this game? Okay, Skywrath shard's pretty nice. Undying shard is freaking insane. Radiant's got super good shards, so they really need to make sure that they take the Tormentor on the side of GOM. Like, this shard is super good. This shard is super good. That's pretty scary. Dual jump onto the light. They get the kill immediately. The roar gets cancelled out. T-Pack taking a lot of damage. Panda finds himself a hero from behind. In comes Slawi with the Stone Gaze. Johnny is running back towards the Dusa, and that's a big problem here. Sonic Wave gets thrown out. Yato actually jumping back in with Chodex, but it will cost the Queen his life. I don't really get that move. Like, you jump back in to kill off an undying 5, and then you die. I don't really know what the idea is there. Like, if you're a hero that can jump in and get out, okay, but it's a level 1 blink. It's a 12-second cooldown. You blink and you're dead. There's no way in hell you get out of there.
Tower be under attack, gormless swabbies. Radiant's top tower be under attack.
Waste that time in a stalemate over nothing, then to let them get the time to start pushing with Medusa Aegis.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, you're a Queen of Pain. You can, like, try and draw them away. Keep them occupied, not jump in and immediately die. Like, Tormentor's a...
Radiant's top tower be under attack.
The fuck is that ward?
Dire's bottom tower.
Tormentor is about to spawn in 30 seconds. I can bet you $50 Unity's waiting for it to spawn so they can pick up the free shard.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower be under attack.
Yep, they're already posturing, and that is going to be the first Tormentor of the game. That's going to be scooped up by Unity. This hurts really hard, because those shards are so fucking good for GOM supports. And Undying gets a free shard. That's the save against Duel that they now have ready.
Be under attack.
And that's dangerous, because now your duels can be nullified completely. Go up. Okay, he's going for Ags. Got 2 pieces. That Ags is actually a really big item that they could secure. Dire Tormentor should soon be secured as well. And there's a chance that Panda could get a free shard, which is not bad. T-Pex again, like, second of the Dire cores. His Ags is pretty much done. Flowey's got the Scotty, so he already counts the Morphling. Morphling's got the Fusel Blade, which doesn't really counter the... I mean, it's good against Dusa, but it, at this stage, doesn't really count. Dusa also has the Chrysalis already done. Bro, why he's so fat? I know why he's the Dusa. That's a really good reason why.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Duel comes in onto T-Pack. They do manage to get the duel victory and quickly try to run it back. Tombstone was dropped a bit too far away. My Dacho tries to get the TP out. Does find a disengage going. Dusa, Songaze, Ayato, no blink for 5 seconds. He's going to get stunned as well because of the Aether Remnant in front of him. And another one secured. Ayato. Yep. Close to that Ags, but still not there. And now the high ground push from Unity might, well, is actually not going to continue. At least they've got 74 dual victory damage.
Radiant's middle tower be under attack. Radiant structures be fortified.
At the very least. Double damage Dusa. Another tier 2 tower down. Net worth wise, they're looking really comfortable here as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Knight wants BKB. Okay. I mean, I can understand why, but also I don't really like it. Oh, he might just get smacked. Waveform back. Chase is there. Can they get the catch control? No, they can't. My Dacho actually jumps in aggressively. And the light is going to get taken down. So they find a kill here on the side of GOM. Will lose my Dacho in response. I gotta fear the drums, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Going for the Crimson Guard next, and that's gonna make damage output even worse. That Ags better fucking move the heavens. That Ags is actually, yeah, I know, that Ags is actually really good. Because you also steal a bunch of stats away from the Dusa. I think it's like 20%. Steal 20% of the target stats. Spell amplification, and because it's Agir, you also steal 70 attack speed from the Dusa. And because it's an Ag steal, and if you throw out the Mystic Snake, you will be able to get the Mystic Snake Aghanim Scepter effect, so you will be able to AoE stun the enemy, which is a nice little addition. But Tormentor number 2, and that one goes to Beastmaster. So now Beastmaster's got himself free Hawk Vision. The extra cooldown reduction on the Hawks means bigger map control. Like, it's a 50% cooldown reduction on Hawks. And they can also dive, of course, with the extra root / damage. Yeah. Germ's fucked. Unity is playing almost the exact same draft as last game, but they just have an Undying instead of a Crystal Maiden, which is actually stronger for them.
I restore my
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Oh, Jodex on the run. They're trying to fight for Roshan. That's why they're in this area currently, knowing that Roche is going to spawn soon enough, which is in 20 seconds. Blink duel onto the Crystal Medusa. Do they have the damage? Nope. The Tombstone save comes into play, and Slawi gets out of there. GG. That seems to be a big fat G to the G. That would have been so good if there was no Tombstone save. Yeah, you can't duel anyone but the Undying, which is the problem here. Like, they pump out a lot of damage. Well, except for the Morphling, he didn't even get to do anything.
The Dire has slain. What's it? Dire's middle tower be taking fire.
Oof! Deuce's shard is still the free snakes on being targeted, right? Yeah. Target by spell, single target Mystic Snake is sent back towards the enemy. So that combination with the Ags is pretty neat. Mini stuns, baby. Jodex going for the Heaven's Halberd. Kind of a must need against the Dusa, but even if they kill off the, like, the problem is at this point, Void Spirit's also really, really big.
a bauble from the void.
Beastmaster's got 50 million auras. Void Spirit's got his Ags now done with the Kai Sanj Echo Saber. Morph goes the Ags build. He should probably hope for a shard too, since that's just free stuns. Yeah, but he's top net worth of his team, so he's not going to get a free shard at all this game. He could get one. Possibly. Well, he needs to purchase one, or the rest of his team needs to purchase one, and you get it for free from the Tormentor, but... it's a roughie.
Radiant's top tower be under attack. Gormless swabbies.
Honestly, it feels like they're just waiting again to push the high ground and clean up this game. Stone Gaze duration now, so he has an 8-second Stone Gaze duration on Dusa. You're never gonna kill me now!
Radiant structures be fortified. Radiant's bottom tower be under attack. Under attack.
Because even if they kill Dusa, they still have Void Spirit who does a lot of damage. It's not like you kill Dusa, you win the game.
Radiant structures be fortified. For now. Radiant's bottom barracks be under attack. Dire's middle tower be taking fire. Radiant's bottom barracks.
Oh, my Dutcho's got the Ags on Techie, so he's got the minefield sign thingy. Okay. Minefield works if they move in the minefield area, they take a lot of damage. They take 300 damage. But the problem is, it's on minefield sign, and that's a 60-second cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower be under attack.
That Deuce is really killing them. Yeah, the Deuce is kind of really stupidly fat. You can't even one-shot the illusions on a Legion commander, bro. That's what the fucking hero is supposed to do. You know what would have been a great pick if they went for Brewmaster instead of Legion Commander? If they expected the Dusa to be picked, Brewmaster is so good against Dusa. Because every single time she summons illusions, she just destroy it. Well, not every single time, but if she summons illusions, you one-shot them. Fight starts, you lift up the Dusa with your Brew Split. Then you go for more.
Dire structures be fortified. For now.
Slowey's Ages is still up for about a minute. Void Spirit jump in, tries to nuke down the Crystal Maiden, but the duel comes out. Tombstone's a little bit too far away. Big fat mistake comes through. My Dacho jumps in, really great. Can't even get the minefield sign down. Now he's trying to plant it. He does get it off in the nick of time. Is it gonna really do that much? Actually, the minefield sign is now ready to rumble. If they move, they take damage. If they stand still, nothing happens.
Radiant lost their middle racks. Oh,
And nothing happens. So, yeah, that's a little bit sad. Ayato jumping in the middle of 15 enemies. Don't really know why, but okay, that might be why. It was just a bait to lose his first life. Are they going to be able to get the Dusa? There is no Stone Gaze on the Dusa. Chodex is dropping low. No crits, luckily enough, but Knight is the one in trouble afterwards. And the Morphling just gets right-clicked down by the cleave from that split shot. No, mainly because they don't play weird stuff. The only player in the team that plays weird heroes, I would say, is my Dacho. There's no like Arc Warden player or a Brewmaster, a Broodmother player or a Huskar. It's all basic Dota. I think Shadow Strike's really fucking good. With the Ags build, but you can't jump into the middle of 3 heroes. That just does, like, you blink to the side there, and you can keep hitting them with Shadow Strike's range. Because the range is further than that circle, considering you can drop your circle at the edge of that circle. But it's more, bro, they're both gigantic problems. And Beastmaster is also a big problem, because he soaks up so much damage with his auras. Feels like he hasn't had an item in a while, though. Deuce has got the Moon Shard. How did he plant the minefield sign? Or is it still from the previous one? Does it take that long? I mean, Dusa is definitely killable, but not with the supporting costs around it. Especially not with the Tombstone Shard. Think we lost? Think so too. That fight right here would have been really great if they killed Dusa. If they nuked Dusa there before the Tombstone save was there, they would have definitely won that fight and could have turned the game around. But that's what you get for losing both Tormentors. That's the price you pay. They're gonna smoke up one last hurrah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of picking Quap into Skywrath Mage. Or Beastmaster for that matter. Oh. Roar immediately, and that is a Beastmaster. Legion Command in a lot of trouble. Got spotted by the boar. Immediately blown up. Knight charging forward, but the Skadi is doing the damage here. Steals a bunch of stats away from the Dusa. Does not really care whatsoever on the Dusa. GG gets called, and they tap out. It is Unity that take the series 2-1, and my heart gets broken. Game 1, very close affair. Game 2, not so much. Game 3, I mean, they had a chance, but they got fucked by the same draft twice. Total over 36 minutes. You didn't make it? Rip. That's a sad 11 seconds right there. I mean, it's wonderful that they even made it this long. But that is it. There will be Ram Squad versus something else. Played soon enough versus Ancient Tribe, but I'm not going to be casting that because I'm going to be chilling. Actually, I'm going to... No, I'll be chilling. More sad that we didn't get our giveaway. No giveaway for you, bitch. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. I'm going to continue being sad. GOM is playing... Tomorrow, it's the Open Qualifiers. Round 3 for Western EU. I won't be casting those, though, but it is tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys another day. Let's see, is there anyone I can send you to? Bye-bye. Very few viewers that we have. On to Loxy.